Okay, it is May 3rd at 2:58, almost 3 o'clock. I watched the show last night, and I feel it did a really good job. Lots of stuff, of course, were edited out, but it looked like they had a particular what they were going for. I can't think right now. I'm a little tired. But and they pretty much stayed on that track, which is good. I felt it was a pretty positive outlook and realistic. Some of it was a little hard to watch. I had one of my really good best friends sitting by me during the whole thing, holding my hand. So that was good. And the theme, that's it, they had a theme they were going for. Some of it, my kids were like, dang, we did like 5 or 6 takes of that one thing, and then they never showed it. And so they were kind of like, got frustrated with their kids, and we barely understand what all of it was about. But how they do things. But it was good. I think my son had a really hard time watching it. They kind of put him as devil's advocate, which was hard, but he does, he does have anxiety, and my other son has had a couple panic attacks. He's very amped up boy, but he doesn't see that yet in himself completely, a little bit here and there, but it is true, he wishes he could just take it away from me. He wishes he could help in some way or do something, and it's really nothing, it's all me. I'm out by myself right now. I'm actually in a place that I had some very emotional things happen. So I'm pushing myself right now at this moment. I am sweating, having the heat flashes up and down my body, and laughing about it when you want to cry. But I continue to work every day on things. It was good, and I think it will give people hope that there is life after panic disorder, and that you can have your life back, and explaining to people what it is like. I think they did a pretty good job, and it was really hard watching that other young man, because he's my son's age, and anyway, it is definitely it's a hard one. I think it helped my mom maybe understand a little more about what I go through or what I've been through, because generally when they've seen me over the last 6 years on and off, I get up, I get my makeup on, I brush my hair, and I would go, sometimes different places. They don't live very far from me, but they didn't know the spans between times that I was in bed. Of course, my mom dealing with her own issues of cancer and different things. It was the last thing on her mind was what I was doing, right? So I think it really did help her a little bit, and I think she wants to rewatch it because we had a house full of people, so we rewatched it a couple times even, and it was good. It was good. I really liked the lady, I don't know her name, that was talking in between segments. I'm gonna Google that girl. she was explaining things and the way she held herself, and really liked her. Good choice on that one. Was feeling a little concerned, like who's working with that boy now, because that one doctor said he drove 8 hours. Apparently that boy lives way out in the country. I'm hoping he's doing okay now. It's a nice, it's a road, it's a journey, because I'm working with somebody different now. I'm not working with the doctor that they had on there, as we all know. I'm working with other people, a couple of women doing cognitive and exposure therapy. I have yet to start my exposure therapy with her, so everything I'm doing I kind of just do on my own, and it's kind of a slow go, but I keep going forward in trying to heal. Just continue to read my Claire Weeks and listen to her, and I have some friends that are completely, helpful, even through my big attacks and different things. Because I've had a couple since that show, of course. It doesn't just go away. It is a constant thing that you work on. I mean, it did take me 7 years to get here, so it's going to be a journey back. So I realize that. And what I am also dealing with is, it's really weighing on my mind a lot, is that gaining the weight from doing nothing, hardly, being in bed all the time, because I was so afraid of what do I always say? The fear of fear. The fear of fear kept me trapped in bed for lots and lots of my time, most of my time. And now even it's hard getting up and about, and just the economic, where we're at in this society, and the stuff we've been through. It's hard because you got to deal with your depression of different things, day-to-day life, and keep on keeping on, right? But I'd say for the most part I'm very happy. I think it's a beginning. I think it's a step in a direction where it's helping to open people's eyes to what it is, what is going on. It's a real thing. Like my son had a really hard time understanding it, thinking, "Oh, you're just making it up, Mom. Come on, let's go." But showing that it's a real thing. We're not making it up, and it's very, very mental, and it has these physical elements to it that are stop you in your tracks, stop you in your life. So I think that was really good, that it opened the doors to that, and it will make way for even more people to come forward